Hey guys, Kevin here again. Just want to show you something kind of interesting. A lot of people don't realize this. This is about collecting gold, and you'll see right in front of us here, there's a little gold tile that drops down. Usually happens when your kingdom wins a KVK, which is kingdom versus kingdom, whether it's a kill event or regular event, researches, whatnot. Basically what we're going to do here is I want to show you how to do troop selection, okay? So in my big account here that I'm using, like I say, I'll just go back into it real quick. You're going to see here, I got 223 million power, okay? So most people are thinking, okay, you know, T3s, maybe T4s, whatever, you know, that's all I'm using. Not true. I'm going to go over to my barrack and show you a really neat little trick that I've learned, and I want to share it with you. If you look to the top right in my troops, you're going to see that I have outriders. That's a tier 1. The next thing lower for cavalry will be the light cavalry. That's a tier 2. The companion cavalry is a tier 3, okay? And then, of course, you got yourself the war elephants, which is tier 4, which, as you can see, I don't have unlocked. All right, now here's where it gets really interesting. A lot of people say, okay, look, you know, I've got companion cavalry or whatever. They're all the armored pikemen, guardians, companion cavalry. They're all tier 3 troops. A lot of people would want to put their big troops out onto the tile and do that to defend it. It's a waste of time, I'm telling you. Here's what we're going to do. Go up and take a look at outriders. You see they're a tier 1. You get swordsmen, slingers, outriders, and battering ram. They're all tier 1, which means they're the basic troop, level 1. Look how many I've got. I got 156,000 of these little guys. Why do I have that? I'll show you why exactly. When you go out of your city, okay, and there's gold available, here's the really neat thing, okay? You go out and you take a look around and you click on the gold. Okay, so you see there's no footsteps going in, so we know we have first march. There's 10 gold on that tile. You see that? Now look at all the troops I have, and I can select them all, but at the very bottom I have my outriders. So I have all T3 except for the outriders only. The reason I use outriders is because cavalry is the fastest. It doesn't necessarily pick up the most resources. It doesn't have the highest troop load, or pardon me, the highest troop load. But the thing about it is they're fast and they're cheap and easy to make, so they're good to use. Now I can tell you exactly how many I'm going to need for this 10. It's going to be basically 2,000 troops. So you see what I did? I went to instead of scrolling, as you see what here, and then you get an odd number. What I did is I go to that box at the end that's empty and I put in a number, 2,000, hit done, and then I go to March. Do not add your hero. Leave your hero in the city. Now here's the deal. We're going out right to the gold, and I'm going to show you when we get there exactly how well this works, okay? Now why do I do this? I'll tell you why. Because if I'm sending out 2,000 troops to collect gold, I don't want to be sending my T3s, or heaven forbid if I get T4s, I don't want to use them, because if they get hit, it's a lot of cost, a lot of training time in order to use them. And to be quite honest, it doesn't take too many more of the T1s, which in this case of the cavalry, in order to get the job done. So once we get there, I'm going to show you, and I'm going to look for another gold tile. Like I say, this is definitely not rehearsed. I just make these videos up as I go. But I'm going to show you another gold tile, and I'm going to put T3s on it. Now remember, we use 2,000 cavalry, T1 cavalry to do this, okay? So we're going to go and take a look with the T3 cavalry. Use the same type of troop, but 2 tiers higher, and we're going to see what the difference is, okay? So here we are. We're almost landed, and we are on. This internet sucks at my house. Okay, so you see how quick the gold is actually collecting. Now, if you look down below, you'll see the load, 0 of 10. Those 2,000 troops exactly will pick up 10, okay? So we're good. So let's go look for another gold tile to try this out with the T3s. So let's look around here. Ah, there's one. Okay. Now, you'll notice that the time for the march, too, was a lot quicker for the cavalry. You're going to see this. See these companion cavalry I got? Those are my T3s. Now, I'm going to select 2,000 just to see what the difference is, okay? So look, I would pick up 18 gold with 2,000, okay? But that's 2,000 cavalry. That's quite a bit of training time and resources in order to do that. So we're going to knock that down. We're going to call that about 1,100 and see how we do with that, okay? So 1,100, how close to 10 are we getting? Not there. So let's see if we go with 11,500 and see how that works. We're probably still not going to be close. Oh, now we've got too many. Okay. Let's try this again. I put the wrong number in. 1,100. Or pardon me, 1,200. There we go. I see what's going on. I got a little brain fart going. Okay, so there's 1,200 we got. Now look at the march time. 1 minute in 20 seconds in order to get there. Now let's get rid of all those troops completely. Let's just get rid of them. This damn thing's not working right. All right, there we go. Let's go back over to our tier 1s. So we throw 2,000 on. So we're using 800 more troops, but we're using 2 tiers lower of troop types. Look at the march time there. It's 51 seconds. And it's a lot easier to replace these guys and gals if they get killed. And I'm saying gals because, hey, let's just, we'll just say there's female fighters in here too. Let's just go with the flow, right? So anyway, some people might already realize how to do this. It may not be big, shocking material to them. Other folks, it's not so much common sense. They just use a slider bar and don't think of using the empty box to actually set a particular number. Try this with all your other resource types too. Like if you want to go to, like, say for instance, this ore type, or you want to go over and collect the wood or whatever. Don't be afraid to use these tier 1s for harvesting, for gathering. Now the cool thing too, if you pump up your tier 1 so you get a full march, you can use a resource shield if you have one in your inventory, okay? You try getting a full march of T3s when you don't have a lot of money to invest into the game. Good luck with that. It's going to be a while before you get to use your resource shield. Chances are you're going to get your ass handed to you a few times and lose your troops before you do. I would recommend build up with T1s, get a full troop march, maybe even 2, okay? And use your resource shields, protect them. That way there you can gather your gold and all this other stuff. It'll help you build your account quicker. And that way there you can actually build up and get your T2s, T3s, T4s, whatever the case. All right, so I hope this is helpful. Have a good day. Be safe out there.